Hello everyone. Welcome to our webinar series. And today we are here to discuss on a new topic, which is upskilling in the era of artificial intelligence and cloud adoption, shaping the future of tech competency. Today we have esteemed speakers who have vast knowledge on this technology topic, and they will be here to discuss their thoughts and insights on the said topic. So let me start by giving introduction for all the speakers. So we have first with us the speaker is Mr. Mageshkumar Naarayanasamy Varadarajan. So Mangesh Kumar is an industry leader with over 21 years of experience of comprehensive software development, testing, and DevOps experience. He has also worked in the large scale projects and provided innovative solutions with the latest technology, analyzing the product requirements, designing architecture solutions, and implementing the solutions. We are very happy to have you on the board for this panel discussion, Mr. Mangesh Kumar. Welcome to the session.
Harshal, just interrupt. The name was the Magesh Kumar.
Sorry.
Thank you very much. Are you able to hear me? Just making sure.
Yes, yes, you're audible now. Yeah. So next is Mr. Somasundaram Kumarasamy. Somasundaram has 20 plus years of experience with advanced technology knowledge, a broad knowledge of software engineering best practices, and problem solving and creativity to build and maintain the software products that achieve a technical, business, and customer experience goals. We are very happy to have you on board, Mr. Somasundaram. Welcome to the session.
Thank you.
Yeah. The next we have Mr. Lakshmana Rao Koppada. He has 15 years of IT experience in leading full cycle project implementation, adherence to waterfall and agile technologies for analysis, design, development, production migration, and administration of IBM Enterprise Asset Management software application. Also, IBM Control Desk Maximo 6.7 version of Maximo, which will be a 6x757.6 and MS8X, serving an industry expert and judge to the technical welfare of a technical profession, which is the CODiE Awards, a Brandon Hall Group, a Globee Award, a Golden Bridge Awards, and IBM Professional Technical Certification courses. We are very grateful to have an eminent personality having so much knowledge and expertise in this topic. Mr. Lakshmana Rao, welcome to the session.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for the opportunity.
Thank you, sir. Next, we have Soumya. Soumya has a vast experience in customer-focused technology, and he's a customer technology leader with a 20 plus years of experience in software development, design, and architecture, which is backed by industry certifications, which were completed professional and specialty level certifications on AWS, Amazon Web Services, and also a training. He always been a trusted advisor for clients, which drives a long-term relationship and business impact in the journey of Soumya. His continuous learning track record have equipped him with many skills to solve a complex and hardest business problems and technology challenges with innovative solutions. He has successfully solved a complex business challenges through technology innovation. Also, helping Fortune 500 and 100 clients in helping to save multi-million dollars cost with his innovative solutions, We are very grateful to have Soumya on board for today's panel discussion. Welcome, Soumya, to this session.
Hi everyone, happy to be here.
Thank you so much. And last but not the least, we have Mr. Joyanta Banerjee with us. Joyanta Banerjee's career in cloud computing and IT consulting is a testament to the power of innovation, dedication, and relentlessness in the pursuit of excellence. With over 20 years of experience, Joyanta has emerged as a leading figure in technology sector. He has served as a judge in esteemed industry awards such as Cybersecurity and Information Technology Awards and the Brandon Hall SCM and Information Technology Awards. These roles highlights his influence and thought leadership in setting standards and excellence in and innovations across the tech industry. We are very grateful to have you, Joyanta, as well, and welcome to the session.
Thank you. Pleasure.
Yeah, so we'll start the discussion, and my first question will be to the Mr. Magesh Kumar. What are your thoughts on the role of artificial intelligence and cloud technology in shaping the future of our industry?
Hey, good morning or good evening, everyone. It's a great question. AI and cloud technology are driving the transformative changes globally across in all industries, offering new opportunities for innovation, efficiency gains, and enhanced customer experience. In digital world, so customer experience and the expectations are increasing day by day. My thoughts are based on influencing factors like innovation and customization, where if you see across industries like healthcare, finance, transportation, and manufacturing. So day by day, the customer requires new softwares as well as new technologies they want to use it. So it enables the innovation and customization based on the customer and based on their requirements. So the next one will be a digital transformation. This will really help the organization to modernize the operations, streamline the process, enable agility. Whereas in this transformation, how the cloud technology is helping, like creating cloud resources like infra and deploying over there. Whereas AI helps to analyze the data, optimize workflows, customize the requirements, and providing solution which enables the organization to stay competitive in the digital age. The data-driven insights, the algorithms we have, custom algorithms, we have open source algorithms where we can analyze large volume of data, patterns, trends, and correlations. And it will help the business as well as organization as well as individuals to make a decision which we want to use it. Obviously, training and maturity of models is required based on the customer behavior is changing day by day. We need to train the models and evaluate them and test them, and we have to deploy it. Even though we have all the things in place, the security and privacy is there in the cloud as well as in our environment. But based on organization, based on business, we need to robust security measures in place at all places. We know cloud technology is scalable as well as it's more flexible as it's in cloud, private cloud, public cloud, we can use it. And we are able to deploy all the models or whatever we want to do. That capability we have as of now. Automation and efficiency, chatbots is there, virtual assistants, even we can use robotic process automation to repeated tasks. It may reduce errors as well as time to the manual so that the team or the individuals can concentrate on strategic thinking and innovations. Obviously, we require skills and workforce development, need skilled resources in current AI and technology. Investment in training and education play a crucial role. By harnessing the power of AI and cloud technology, organization can unlock new opportunities, drive efficiencies, and deliver personalized experiences that create success in this digital age. I'm stopping here. Do you have
Thank you so
any?
much. Thank you so much, Mageshkumar, for that insights on the AI. And I guess those implementation will help to make our workforce more smarter and error-free, which will also impact on positive level in on our businesses.
Yep,
Thank you
brilliant,
so
brilliant.
much. Yeah.
Yeah, thanks, Magesh Kumar, for your views and the thoughts. And my next question is to be Somasundaram for you.
Okay.
What specific skill gaps or challenges do you see in the current workforce regarding AI, that is artificial intelligence and cloud technologies?
Yeah. Good morning and good evening to everyone. Um, Skill gaps. So yeah, definitely the advancement of AI and cloud technologies has introduced several skill gaps and challenges in the current workforce. I will cover, some of them. I'll start with, the basics. So the many in the workforce, not just technology professionals, but also the managers and the decision makers, they lack foundational understanding of how AI system works, how they can be applied effectively. So starting with foundational understanding is very important. Uh, the next one is the data literacy. AI and cloud technologies heavily rely on data. The ability to understand, interpret, and manipulate data is very essential these days. This can include data pre-processing, cleaning, and how to use the data analytical tools. So many professionals lack these skills. Uh, Next one is when you come into cloud computing, many are good in cloud application development, even though nowadays widespread adoption of cloud services, there is a gap in understanding how to design, implement, and manage cloud infrastructure in best way. So skills in cloud security, architecture, and cost management are in demand nowadays, as businesses are pursuing to leverage cloud technologies efficiently and securely. So these skills are very important in cloud computing. And the next is, I would say security and privacy knowledge. As AI and cloud technologies handle vast amounts of sensitive data, professionals with expertise in cybersecurity, data privacy, and regulatory compliances are increasingly necessary. Many organizations face these challenges in securing their data and ensuring privacy in AI, underscoring the need for skills in these areas. So next one is, the ethical consideration. So the knowledge and ethical and responsible use of AI technologies are very, very, important these days. Um, the Apart from that, interdisciplinary skills. So many are very good in technical or in the domain, but the combined knowledge or combined understanding of AI and cloud technologies with the domain like a healthcare, finance, or manufacturing is very crucial these days. And apart from that, continuous learning and the ability to innovate essential skills are uh, very essential also. And so these are the skill gaps I would say the current workforce need to develop.
Thank you so much, Mr. Somasundaram. And I agree. And also, I think there will be a smart way to train our workforce on these AI platforms so that they can work more efficiently, and there will be a more than traditional way to teach those languages as well, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So it's important to address these skill gaps and you do the investments, make sure trainings and learning opportunities are accessible to diverse range of professionals like the professionals and the managers and everyone.
Thank you. Thank you so much for your insights. My next question will be to Mr. Lakshman Rao. What strategies do you believe are the most effective for upskilling employees in AI and cloud competencies?
Yeah, sure. Thank you. Hey, good evening. Good morning, everybody. So basically, what I believe is in today's rapid evolving digital landscape, upskilling the employees in AI and cloud competencies is not just a choice, but a necessary for organizational growth and competitiveness. And I believe there are, I pick maybe out of many, three or maybe top strategies, which I believe the most effective ones. And the firstly, a structured training programs. Implementing the structured training programs, which are tailored to a specific needs of employees, can yield a significant results. So these programs should include like, theoretical knowledge, hands-on practical experience, so forth, right? So by providing the employees with access to courses, workshops, and certifications, so they can develop a strong foundation, right? And the secondly, the hands-on projects and challenges. So learning by doing is often the most effective method, right? So encouraging the employees to work on real world projects and the challenges related to AI and the cloud computing can deepen their understanding and develop the creativity. So these projects could be internal initiatives or collaborations with the external partners and so forth, right? And lastly, the mentorship and continuous learning culture. you know so establishing a culture of continuous learning is essential for staying ahead of in this fast-paced tech industry. you know so pairing the employees with the mentors who are experienced in the AI and the cloud technologies can provide the valuable guidance and support to the people who are upcoming or learners, right? So just in conclusion, so what I believe is implementing this structural training programs, promoting hands-on projects, and developing a culture of continuous learning, and the organizers can effectively upskill their employees in AI and cloud competencies and ensuring they remain agile and competitive in today's digital era.
I do agree, Mr. Lakshman Rao. And also, I see that a proper mentorship, a roadmap to their career, and
Yep.
continuous upgrades will be helpful to upskill and level up the current workforce.
Yeah, that's right. And hands-on project and the real world challenges, projects, whatever.
Exactly.
So
Yeah,
so
that
so
is
they can learn
that is
actually
always
from them. Yeah. So
exactly that is always helpful for every job. So thank you so much, Lakshman Rao, for your great insight. Our next question will be to Mr. Soumya Barman. So Soumya, how can we align our upskilling initiatives with overall business objectives and digital transformation goals?
Yeah, absolutely. Hi, everyone. Great question. So again, like from my point of view, like the organization needs to understand their skill gaps, analyze the emerging, like especially analyze the emerging technologies. Like in today's world, we have cloud, AI, ML, and Gen AI. Those are the emerging technologies, and every organization needs to take those new upcoming and this technology is very seriously, and like uh, examine the pace of the technological adoption across different sectors, and then like it is different for each and every sectors. Like for healthcare, Microsoft and Epic is probably the biggest healthcare EHR platform available on healthcare side, right? So Microsoft partnered with Epic to use generative AI within their electronic health record system to improve clinical workflows and decision making and patient outcomes. So this is just an example how the pace, the technology is changing, for different sectors. Then they have to understand their current state of workflow, identifying the target state, skills and competencies, and also like identify the critical technical soft skills and as well as leadership skills for the digital era, tools and assessments for evaluating current workflow capabilities, They can conduct employee surveys, and maintain a database for employee skill set, tag specific tools and technologies for their current existing employee skill set, and then they can identify, looking at comparing the current state and the present state, like the future state of their technological um, target that they want to achieve. And also this brings up a lot of challenges in their recruiting event versus which is on the emerging technologies. Like obviously the skilled employees who are in the market, they are in high demand, they are demanding high salaries, they have multiple offers. People are nowadays, after COVID, have location constraints also. So these are the challenges that in the current state workflow that the recruiting team has to go through. Then they have to put up a strategic framework for upskilling, aligning the upskilling initiative with their business objective. Like they can shape their targeted learning journey that aligns with their specific needs of their business units, prioritizing like maybe 2-3 use cases within the business unit, and then integrate digital transformation goals aligned with their upskilling initiative, like maybe focus on cloud and AI related trainings for their employees. Then like they have to have some kind of a broader reskilling agenda. Like the organization should pursue a broad reskilling agenda that focuses on developing employee digital experience and as well as cognitive, emotional, and adaptability skills. Now they need to have a plan for implementing those learning initiatives, and that can be like learning modalities and different technologies. Like a lot of the companies today have tie up with online training platforms like Udemy, Coursera. They have also like conduct in-person trainings, and also in-house trainings by mentoring from their seniors, brown bag sessions within their company, assess the potential AI-driven personalized training paths and virtual learning environments. They can also have collaboration with external partners that they can provide specific targeted training on the for their employees. Some of the companies also have like learning days where they spend a day, learning specific things that align to their learning goals. And they have to also measure the success and return on investment for their training that they have completed, maybe through certification, employee surveys, and it can be online or offline feedback. Then they have to overcome few of the challenges related to the learning, like common barriers for effective upskilling, such as resistance to change, lack of resources, misaligned with their business strategy. Yeah, so like that's basically so just to recap quickly, like uh, the organization needs to think about needs to have a forward-looking strategy in terms of identifying their employees' current skill set, and from a business strategy point of view, like where they want to be from the employee training perspective, and how they can put a roadmap for their employees to achieve their target state of skill set.
Yes, I really agree to that. So that business objectives are not should be a target based, but they should be also keeping their workforce aligned to their target and goals, so that they can achieve both upskilling of the workforce as well as the business goals.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Soumya, for those helpful insights. And our next question will go to Mr. Joyanta Banerjee. So, Joyanta, From your perspective, what do you see the most significant impact of artificial intelligence on the tech industry today? And following up on that question, how do you think it will evolve in the next few years?
Okay, yeah. Thank you. Again, good morning for people joining from US and good afternoon, good evening people from joining from India. So yeah, that's a very good question. And so I'll go ahead. So the most significant impact of AI on the tech industry is multifaceted, touching nearly every aspect of technology and business. But if we have to pick up, a few key areas, and I'll pick up number three areas, which number one is automation, number two is personalization, number three is innovation acceleration as the three main areas of impact. So starting with automation, so yeah, so AI has automated tasks that were traditionally performed by humans, from data entry and analysis to more complex decision-making processes. This shift has not only increased efficiency and reduced costs, but has also allowed humans to focus on more strategic and creative tasks and worry less about the repetitive tasks. But in the coming years, we can expect automation to expand into more sectors and become more sophisticated, handling increasingly complex tasks with minimal human intervention. Number two is personalization. So AI has enabled technologies to offer highly personalized experience to users. From tailored content recommendations on streaming platforms like Netflix to personalized shopping experience that we see in most of the e-commerce websites. So this level of personalization enhances user engagement and satisfaction, driving business growth. So over the next few years, personalization will likely become even more nuanced and precise. So we'll have leveraging deeper insights into the user's preferences, behavior, and context. The third thing I would like to call out is the innovation acceleration. The pace at which we are seeing innovation happening in recent times than it was happening earlier. So AI has a big impact on that. So AI is a key driver enabling the rapid development of new products, services, and technologies. It has led to breakthroughs in fields of healthcare, where AI-driven diagnostics and drug discovery is helping us a lot, and in autonomous vehicles with advancements in safety and efficiency. So these are the like we've seen extremely uh, groundbreaking examples of innovation here. So as AI becomes more advanced, we can anticipate an acceleration of innovation across various other industries, leading to solutions which we can scarcely imagine today. Now, coming to your next part of your question, how would be what would be the key trends and the evolution of the AI in the tech industry. So I'd like to call out five important areas. So one, I think, which other speakers have talked about earlier, is the ethical AI and governance. So I think as we are seeing the development of AI and it's becoming more integral to society, ethical considerations and governance frameworks will become increasingly important. This includes addressing issues of bias, privacy, and accountability in the AI systems. The number two trend would be more integration between an AI and IoT. So this will help. This will result in more smarter devices than we see today, more interconnected devices, and which will autonomously work and offer new levels of efficiency and convenience to the users. Number three would be the advancements in the AI technologies that are coming up. So earlier we have heard of the machine learning algorithms. Now we are seeing new machine learning algorithms coming in, like reinforcement learning, and we have seen a huge impact with the Gen AI coming into picture. So with the large language models, today we are able to generate content, and that would again evolve to a greater extent in the future years. There's another key area would be the collaboration between human and AI. So I think we're talking of AI replacing humans, but it will not be the case. AI will work collaboratively alongside humans, enhancing the human capabilities and enabling new forms of collaboration and creativity. The last but not the least, the point that I want to bring it up here is AI democratization. So earlier, 10 years back, AI was a subject of only the mathematics PhD holders or master degree holders in computer science and mathematics. But now it has become the available or understandable to more people with not the specialized skill set. So people can acquire the skill set pretty easily. And there are a lot of efforts in making the AI tools and resources accessible to the larger audience, and we should help those individuals and organizations to leverage AI and foster innovation, reducing the which would help in reducing the barriers to entry into the multiple industries. Front. So to summarize, I think the impact of AI on the tech industry will be profound and will continue to evolve, driving efficiency, personalization, and innovation. As AI technologies advances, their influence will expand, shaping the future of work, the economy, and society at large in unpredictable and exciting ways. So with that,
Thank you so much, Joyanta. Thank you so much for sharing your views. And I guess tech leaders, due to the positive impact of the AI, tech leaders can more focus on the strategy thinking and building rather than more of the technical parts. So that will be really helpful to evolve the efficiency of all the tech leaders as well. Thank you so much for your views, Joyanta.
yep, thank you.
Yeah, so our next question will go to Mr. Magesh Kumar. So, Magesh Kumar, what resources and support do you think are necessary to facilitate a successful upscaling programs?
Hey, it's a good question. So if you are thinking upskilling program, it's a organization level, in my view. And for that, companies require a future strategic goal as well as it has to have something on employee goal as well. So where we are leading towards. My perspective, the comprehensive training materials, it's a big resource to every organization or every individual. We need to have high quality training materials, including online resources or tutorials is very essential so that we are able to build or develop based on the new technological skills from basic concept to advanced techniques. And the other part is if we have instructors or maybe mentors, it may they play a key role over there guiding learners through the upskilling process. As somebody mentioned earlier, one of the speakers, they have mentioned about the hands-on learning opportunities. It has to be a practical learning, hands-on learning experience essential, like labs. Some organizations have workshops, hackathons, or internal forums like that stuff. It will give the learner and practical settings as well as gain valuable experience for them. So it will ease our future development things. Collaborative learning, like interact with peers, exchange ideas within our team or within other teams, and collaborate project fosters engagement and enhancement learning for the learning experiences. And some of the other speaker mentioned about flexible learning options. So we need to have that option. Someone have did a certification so that we have to recognize them on the certification as well as for the industry recognition, those kind of things. It will help motivate as well as enhance employability in the job market as well. Say, if we are thinking about this IA, it's a revolutionary one. So we need to have the continuous support as well as feedback. So either both from business as well as from tech side, we have to have continuous feedback and uh, sorry, feedback to the to get full support in their upskilling journey. And if you think about that, these are all coming without any investment in technology level or infrastructure level. So organization has to take some part of investing technology and infrastructure, like online learning, software tools, high speed accesses. Uh, those kind of things will really upskill the programs and enhance the overall experience. By leveraging these sources and support mechanisms, organization can facilitate successful upskilling program that empower individuals to acquire new skills, advance their career, as well as they're able to contribute to the success for the organization in future.
Thank you so much, Mr. Magesh Kumar. And I guess traditional way of learning and training should also be changed so that we can help our workforce more efficiently to gain the knowledge and also
Yep.
achieve the business goals.
Yep.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for your valuable insights. So our next question will again go to Mr. Somasundaram. So how Somasundaram, how one can plan to measure the impact of upskilling efforts on the business performance and innovations?
Right. To measure the impact of the upskilling efforts, right? So we need to measure in two places, one with the workforce and one with on the business side. So on the workforce side, first establish a clear objectives on the KPIs to measure upskilling efforts on the AI and the cloud technologies. Identify key performance indicators, which are KPIs, that's called in the industry, but align with the business goals like increased productivity, innovation rates, cost savings, improved customer satisfaction, or faster time to market for new products or services the companies are developing. So the second one, even before that, baseline measurement is very important. So measure the current performance level of the workforce against the KPIs you have established. So this will provide a clear baseline to compare against the after the implementation of the program. So the third one is the regular skill assessment. Like other speakers mentioned, the regular skill assessment can be done in multiple ways. Uh, that can involve technical evaluation, hackathons, or doing the certifications, or assigning the workforce into practical projects, those things. So mapping these assessments to performance improvements in their roles definitely can help quantify the impact of the upskilling. So the fourth one is like that also like other speakers mentioned, employee feedback and engagement is very necessary to measure impact. So high levels of engagement and positive feedback can be good indicators of the program success and its alignments with employee needs and business goals. So coming back to the business side, so how do you measure the impact of the upskilling efforts on the business side? So the first one is business performance metrics. For example, if your goal is to accelerate the product development with the AI, track how the time to market for the new product changes post the training. In case of cloud adoption, you have to monitor the cost savings, agility, and the scalability of the improvements. The next one is innovation metrics. So post training, you also have to measure the impact of the innovation by tracking the metrics such as how many new products or services you have developed post training, and any patents filed, post-training or improvements, any improvements in the process and services side. Upskilling in AI and cloud technologies would ideally lead to more innovative approach to problem solving and product development. The last one is, after everything done, what's the return on the investment? So you invested more on the investments, more on the training side. So you got to calculate your return on the investment ROI from the upskilling efforts by comparing the cost of the training programs against the financial benefits you gain from the improvements in performance and innovations. So this can be direct benefits like cost savings or indirect benefits, like how much it increase the customer satisfaction. So to summarize, the how do you measure the impact of the upskilling efforts? Establish clear objectives and KPIs, baseline measurement, regular skill assessments, employee feedback and engagement, business performance metrics, innovation metrics, and return ROI.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Mr. Somasundaram. And I guess those are the beneficial strategies which you explained for the businesses as well as the workforce to implement in the future. Thank you so much for your insights. Coming back to Mr. Lakshmana Rao, my next question to you will be: what role do you see the cross-functional collaboration, the playing in fostering tech competency across different departments in the tech industry?
Sure, that's a very good question. So basically, the cross-functional collaboration is very crucial in fostering the tech competency across the different departments within the organization, right? And there are many, but I believe I'll pick up like a top three roles, which are basically I'll feel that they're playing a crucial role. The first one is the knowledge sharing and expertise exchange, right? And the second one is holistic problem solving. And the third one is cultural transformation. Okay. So if you go into the first one, the knowledge sharing and expertise exchange. So each department possesses a unique insights and expertise, right? So by fostering the collaboration between the departments, organization can facilitate the sharing of the knowledge and the best practices related to the technology, right? For example, so a marketing team may have like a valuable insights into customer behavior, right? So which can be like further be provided to a development of some AI driven analytics tools by the IT department, right? So basically, this exchange of knowledge can accelerate the learning and innovation across the organizations, right? And the secondly, the holistic problem solving, right? So that's the complex technological challenges often require a multifaceted approaches. So by bringing in together a diverse perspectives from various departments, so organizations can tackle problems holistically. So for instance, so when implementing a new cloud-based solutions, so collaborations between the IT, finance, and the operation teams can ensure that the solution meets the needs of all stakeholders and it's seamlessly integrated into an existing workflows, right? And so this collaboration approach not only improves the quality of the solution, but also fosters a sense of ownership and a buy-in from the all involved parties. I think the couple of other speakers also mentioned on this one, on this note. And the lastly, a cultural transformation. I think I believe Mangesh and other folks already tweeted on this one. So effective cross-functional collaboration can contribute to a cultural transformation within the organization. So where silos are broken down, and a teamwork is prioritized, right? And by working together on tech-related initiatives, employees develop a deeper understanding and appreciating for each other's roles and contributions, right? This contribution fosters a culture of openness, trust, and innovation. So where employees feel empowered to contribute their ideas and expertise towards the common goals, right? So in conclusion, this cross-functional collaboration plays a very vital role in developing a tech competency across the different departments uh, by facilitating the knowledge sharing, enabling the holistic problem solving, and driving the cultural transformations within the organizations.
Thanks for sharing your views, Lakshman. The cross-functional collaboration also helpful for the businesses and the individuals to achieve excellence, and overall the knowledge transfer effectively, right?
Yeah, yeah, that's
Yeah.
correct.
So my next question to Mr. Soumya Barman. How can we ensure that upscaling initiatives are inclusive and accessible to all employees, regardless of their background or role?
Yeah, sure. The companies, first of all, needs to adopt a universal design principle. So what I mean by that is like design a learning program in a way that they are accessible to all the employees, including like providing materials in multiple formats, audio, visual, uh, inclusive language, ensuring the digital accessibility. Then there has to be some kind of personalized learning path. So not every employees will be in the same skill level or have a same learning goal. So to cater individual needs, upcoming programs should offer some kind of personalization based on their learning path. Then obviously they have to leverage some digital technologies so that it is accessible to all the employees whenever they want, wherever they want, making these learning programs more flexible, accommodating diverse schedules and responsibilities. And like they can also offer adaptive learning features like AI-driven recommendation for courses of learning path. Then they have to provide some kind of support system, offer some kind of mentoring or coaching programs that can provide additional support for the employees. They should encourage peer-to-peer learning and group forums for employees from various backgrounds, where they may feel more comfortable learning from peers. Then companies, from a leadership standpoint, they have to make sure that they eliminate barriers to participate, making sure that the program participation does not incur financial cost to the employees. If training occurs outside of their regular working hours, offer some kind of compensation, time off, or additional pay uh, for the learning courses. Leadership engagement, another very important aspect. So leaders should not only promote the upskilling initiative, but also they partake in them. So that will encourage or motivate the employees, um, in those upskilling initiative and increase the culture of learning in the company. Um, uh, they need to get feedback. Companies need to get feedback and realign or reshape their learning programs accordingly. So this can be done through like surveys, feedback from the employees. Promote, they need to ensure that they promote an inclusive learning culture. So like, cultivate a culture of values, diverse perspective, and the input, emphasize on continuous learning and development for every employee, regardless of their position or background. Align the training programs, with the career development and objective. So they need to make sure, the companies need to make sure that the employees understand how these training programs or the upskilling opportunities will fit in their career goals and upward progression. And lastly, the clear communication. So there has to be some kind of clear communication and consistent communication in terms of availability of those training programs and what benefits ultimately those employees will get from those training programs. So be it like upskilling, refitting their skill set according to the market, or maybe progression within the company. So some kind of communication and how they can access those training programs on what schedule. So communication is a very important aspect for anything.
Yeah, I agree that. And also, I see that organizations who provide the roadmap, appreciation, the feedbacks, and lastly, the opportunities to grow in their career should see the upskilling initiatives uh, rightly and effectively implemented in the organization from top leaders to the base roles, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes, thank you so much, Soumya. Those are very helpful insights for all the employees who are looking forward to their great career and also the businesses as well. So our next question will go to Mr. Joyanta Banerjee. So Joyanta, as a tech leader, how do you approach the balance between the adopting AI-driven solutions and maintaining a human-centric approach in our organization's product or services?
Well, it's another good question. So I think balancing AI-driven solution with a human-centric approach in organization products and services is essential for creating technology that serves and enhances the human experiences rather than diminishing them. Okay. So I think I'll pick up three areas with some examples to show how we can balance both sides of it. Okay. So number one is the user experience and design, and in this area, I think so when you're implementing AI to personalize user experience, but it is crucial to do so without compromising the user's privacy. Like today, we are seeing various streaming platforms or e-commerce sites using our using AI to recommend the content based on viewing or recommend suggesting items to purchase, but based on earlier history. But I think we know that we need to capture the data to train the AI models, but we should do it. The user data should be anonymized and securely handled to protect the privacy of the users. Similarly, I think when you're AI, when you're building, AI products which can enhance the accessibility of the digital products, making them usable for people with disabilities. Like example would be building, using AI to generate, real-time subtitles for videos, or to create, more intuitive voice navigation system in apps that can make products more inclusive. Okay. The second area would be the decision making support. Okay, so where we can see AI augmenting decision making along, and not just automating the process, right? So AI can support human decision making rather than replacing it. In the case of, like, I bring up a use case from the healthcare industry. So we have seen the AI driven diagnostics tools can help doctors analyze patient data more efficiently, offering diagnosis and treatment options that the doctor can review and decide upon. So this approach ensures that the decision always considers the human element, such as the patient's context and the doctor's expertise. The other example I would like to bring here is from decision making is from the field of finance, where AI, if the AI systems are making decisions on approving the credit applications for individuals. Okay, so it is when we make this kind of decision makings using AI systems, it is important to ensure that the process is transparent and the conclusions can be explained in human terms. Okay. For example, if a person say credit card application or loan application is rejected based on the credit scoring, the AI application should be able to explain the factors influencing the decision, and they should allow a fair treatment and the ability to contest or understand the decision. The third area I would like to bring up over here, where we need to strike this balance, is the area of ethics and governance. Okay, so establishing ethical guidelines for AI development has become very crucial to ensure the technologies are developed and used responsibly. So this is a huge topic which is coming up. Use building AI applications responsibly. So this involves creating diverse development teams that can foresee and mitigate the potential biases in AI systems. For example, like when you're building a facial recognition technology, you should make sure that you have diverse data set to prevent racial or gender biases. And there's another example I bring from the governance side. So I think implementing a governance framework can help manage the risk associated with AI. So these frameworks should include guidelines for data handling, privacy, transparency, and accountability. These are very important areas to be considered for building an AI application. So, for instance, an organization, might establish an AI ethics board, to oversee the deployment of AI technologies, so ensuring they align with ethical standards and societal values. I think in years to come, just like we have standard, security guidelines and guardrails, I think there will be such frameworks for building the AI applications. So yeah, so these are primarily the focus areas. And as tech leaders, now we can ensure that AI-driven solutions, are enhancing the human capabilities and experience and not replacing them. And at the same time, this approach not only leads to more innovative and effective products and services, but also foster trust and acceptance among the users and society. Yeah, with that, I'll conclude here.
Yeah, so AI solution along with a human intelligence and the thinking solution should be ideal strategies to build the best businesses and services, right, Joyanta?
Right, exactly. I think we should always
Yeah.
consider the human-centric approach here. Yeah.
Yeah, so we are going with the last round of these questionnaires, and my first question to goes to the Magesh Kumar. Hi, Magesh Kumar. So, what are the primary challenges industry is facing today in upscaling employees in AI and the cloud technologies?
Oh, thank you for the question. It's a challenging in current days. So we know technology is evolving rapidly day by day. Like new tools coming in the morning, it's popping up in the morning, frameworks, models. It's emerging regularly on a daily basis. So what it means, it requires more ongoing learning as well as training, which can be a challenging for organizations as well as individuals. If you think about the training, as technology is evolving rapidly, so there will be always learning so that we will always have the lack of uh, training, quality training, because the changes will come as well as the resources access for the employees. Say, for example, organizations have maybe large organizations or maybe small organizations, they have some case of kind of limitations to their proxy or whatever maybe. So they will not be able to access proper resources, and it's a pain for employee. If you see in market, always the shortage of skilled resources in job market, and as well as we are able to notice the talent gap. So for this, organizations really struggle to recruit and retain the qualified or trained or good employees over there. So it involves cost as well as resource constraints. So as I mentioned, as some many people, it requires cost involvement, significant investment on that. Many organizations, particularly, I'm thinking a little bit about the smaller ones, or those operating on tight budgets and schedules, may struggle to allocate some necessary funds on this, as well as resources on this, as well as the materials. And if you think about individual perspective, the resistance to change and that job displacement comes in picture. Some employees may resist to upskill their skills, to learn few things, and concerned about their adapt to new technologies as well. As we know, AI and cloud technology has multiple areas, as many people explained that it includes mathematics, it includes computer science, it includes data analysis, and some sort of other skills as well, innovative and creativity. So these are all the little bit challenges to grasp these concepts, requiring additional support, the resources to bridge knowledge gap effectively. Otherwise it will go in demotivated way. Integration with the existing workflows and process at organization level, as well as the decision making strategies which the tech leads or tech architects which they are planning, they have a little bit consideration on those things to move to legacy application, how we can move outdated infrastructure, how to change it. Those kind of things is a little bit challenge everywhere it's there, because particular functionality may work in certain environment. It may fail if you move to some other thing. So be cautious. Based on I gone through some documentation, and the World Economic Forum says 50% of all employees will need to be reskilling by 2025 due to the adoption of AI and cloud technologies. It's crazy. It's crazy. We are going to face a lot of things. By addressing all the challenges requires multifaceted approaches that include investment in training, education, keeping and making the resources as quality resources, efforts to retain a talent, and a commitment to fostering a culture to continue learning and innovation to grow the path. This is what my thoughts over here.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Mr. Magesh Kumar. Those are
Hey, your voice is breaking, I guess. Okay.
yeah. I said those detailed explanation of the challenges faced by industry were really helpful, and we can see in upcoming future those will be resolved soon. Thank you so much for your insights.
Thank you.
So we are the next question and last question for Mr. Somasundaram. Are there any specific skill gaps you have identified related to artificial intelligence or a cloud adaptation, Mr. Somasundaram?
Right. So, like I specified for my first questions, so the specific skill gaps I identified from my personal experience, the first, the understanding of the AI principles and the machine learning algorithms. Um, so I will list out, the some major or most famous frameworks. Microsoft has ML.NET, and the another one is TensorFlow. It's a famous open source framework for machine learning and deep learning developed by Google. And Facebook also developed in their AI research lab. It's called PyTorch. It's a popular open source machine learning library. And there's another one called Scikit-learn. It's also Python library. So these are the famous machine learning frameworks available in the market. Uh, Coming to data science and analytical skills, like I mentioned in my first question. So to cover the gap of data science and analytical skills is very important. Some famous the tools are Jupyter Notebook and a Python library called Pandas, and everyone knows Tableau. It's a powerful and fast-growing data visualization tool. is used in many companies nowadays. And coming back to cloud infrastructure management, so like I mentioned, many people are good at the application development in the cloud, but they lack in cloud infrastructure management. So the three major, the cloud players are, Amazon and Microsoft and Google Cloud. So Amazon has AWS Management Console, Microsoft has Microsoft Azure Portal, Google has Google GCP console. So getting familiar with this, the tools will give good exposure to the infrastructure management. And the next one is the skills in the cybersecurity. There are many, the tools are available like Wireshark, Nessus, Cisco, Talos, Intelligent Groups. So these are the famous three, the cybersecurity tools. And the last one is like everyone, talking about, like everyone is talking about ethical consideration. So how do you make sure, the ethical consideration is applied in the product you are developing? So for that also, there are a couple of tools available. The open source toolkit IBM developed. It's called AI Fairness 360. And Google also developed a tool called What If tool. So those tools are, used can be used for ethical artificial intelligence and bias mitigations. And apart from that, one thing is cross disciplinary skills. So whatever the domain you are working on, either you take it healthcare, finance, banking, or media, transportation, or manufacturing. So you need to learn how you can combine your domain knowledge and technical knowledge to integrate the AI and cloud technologies. So addressing these gaps through the targeted upskilling initiatives definitely can lead to measurable improvements in business performance and innovations.
Yeah, thanks for sharing this detail, Somasundaram. Yeah. So again, I'm coming with the Lakshmanan. So Lakshmanan, what strategies or initiatives are organization undertaking to upskill employees in AI and cloud technologies from your view? Over to you.
Sure. Yeah, that's a very good question. So organizations are actively undertaking various strategies and initiative to upskill the employees in AI and cloud technologies. I think few of the speakers they called out in terms of the gap and stuff like that. And then I believe like there are top four approaches. Maybe that would help, on this area. One is basically the corporate training programs. The second thing is partnership with the educational institutes and some tech companies, right? And the third one is internal mentorship and the peer learning networks. And the last one is motivating by providing extra bonuses or benefits, right? So, and these are the four I think. And if I go in detail, the firstly, the corporate training programs, right? So many organizations are investing in comprehensive training programs designed to equip employees with the necessary skills and the knowledge in AI and cloud technologies, right? So let's say these programs often include like, as other speakers already mentioned, like workshops, seminars, and online courses, which are tailored specific to the different skill sets and the job roles within the organization, right? And also like by providing the structured learning curriculum or opportunities, the organizations they empower the employees to enhance their capabilities and stay up to date of the latest advancements of the technology. Okay. And the second option, sorry, the second thing is the partnership with the education institutes and tech companies, right? So collaboration with education institutes and tech companies allows the organizations to access specialized training resources and expertise in the AI and cloud technologies. So for instance, like let's say the once the college grads are recruited, the few companies are like working directly with the universities to enhance the students' learnings by involving in some real world simulation projects, so that actually the what they have learned in colleges, maybe what actually they're going to work to fill that gap. Basically, they're directly working. This is more of like prepping them to be ready to get into the projects, whatever, right? And the other pieces is like through the partnership. Let's say the every consulting companies or maybe every product companies, they nowadays they're all actually collaborating, towards the open source projects, right? So basically, so organizations for their in-house employees, they may have the opportunity to collaborate with this by using these partnerships in providing resources for these employees to participate in boot camps, hackathons, you know, also getting some mentorships led by the industry experts, right? And these initiatives, basically, they're not only valuable, these resources are not only valuable hands-on experience, but also they facilitate the networking and knowledge sharing between the employees and the external stakeholders, right? And the third one is the internal mentorship and the peer learning networks. I think I already mentioned this in the beginning. So establishing the internal mentorship, it's a very crucial a program, and then peer learning networks in another effective strategy for upskilling the employees in this AI and cloud technologies. Because experienced people, experienced employees can serve as mentors, guide their colleagues through their learning journeys and the lessons learned, and offering the practical insights based upon their own experiences, right? And additionally, the creating the forums and discussion groups where employees can share resources, ask questions, and collaborate on project develops a culture of continuous learning and then a knowledge sharing within the organization, right? And the last one, right, as we are basically motivating, say the motivating the employees generally by providing the extra bonuses or perks or benefits. Let's say if they have done certifications, like the paying of the certifications, if they've done any the outside open source projects. So by providing some sort of compensation, that would help the employees to motivate. So in summary, so through the corporate training programs, partnershiping with the educational institutions and the tech companies are partners, and the internal mentorship initiatives and motivating by providing extra bonuses or benefits, the organizations can actively, are all, actively investing in upskilling their employees in AI and cloud technologies, ensuring that they remain competitive in today's digital landscape.
Thank you so much.
I think you're breaking up.
Thank you so much, Mr. Lakshmana Rao. The initiatives which you proposed right now, those will be, if those implemented, that will be really helpful to bridge the gap which we are facing in today's era. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah, so Soumya, coming back to you, how do you prioritize which skills to focus in your upskilling efforts? Continuing our overall discussion, so what do you prioritize in the skill set?
Absolutely. Again, going back to my to answer this question, going back to my earlier answer. So any upskilling initiative has to align with the business objective and the strategy of the company. So the first step should always be, looking at what is the company's or the organization's overall strategy and objective, how these skills, can effectively allow that organization to move from their current state to their target state. What are the technical skills, and not only technical skills, as well as soft skills and leadership skills or even communication skills, help that organization to achieve their business objective, strategy, and goals. Then, and obviously they have to analyze the job roles and the future needs. So look closely at each job roles and consider the skills they will need for the future. So what skills would help these roles to evolve in the line of industry trends and future company goals? Um, you know, Probably they have to conduct a skill gap analysis, so that they can identify like the gaps related to their current skill set. The third thing could be like, consider the industry trends and external factors, like where are their peers are going, how their peers are tackling the, the market trends in terms of upskilling their employees and all. So looking at their industry as a whole, what skills are currently in demand, what technology or innovations are on the horizon, that could change, really the company's perspective in terms of how they should prioritize their upskilling, uh, activities. The fourth thing is obviously cost and time requirements. So some of the upskilling effort may require significant time and financial investment. So assess whether this initial cost is really justifying the expected increase in productivity, efficiency, and business outcome. The last thing I would say is like company needs to prioritize the transferable skills. So this is often referred as soft skill. These includes the problem solving, critical thinking, innovation, emotional intelligence, and other similar competencies. So despite the professional context, these skills will be of increasing importance for the future of the workplace due to advance in AI and automation. So these are the 5 things I would think, like, any organization should focus in prioritizing their upskilling effort.
Yeah, Soumya, thank you. So, what I summarize is staying updated, uh, also gaining the knowledge, and most importantly, able to showcase that knowledge through your soft skills will be the most effective way to upskill yourself, right?
Yeah, and also this needs to be aligned with the business objective, strategy, and goal for the company.
Exactly, exactly. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Soumya. Though that was really insightful. So,
Thank you.
Joyanta, coming to you for the last question of the session. In your experience, what are the some common misconceptions or myths about artificial intelligence that you have encountered it, and also how do you address them when discussing the AI initiatives with your stakeholders within the company?
Yeah, that's a very challenging question. I'd like to, yeah. So in this world, I think we're discussing AI initiatives with the key stakeholders of the various organizations often require dispelling common misconceptions or myths about AI. Okay. These misunderstandings can skew the expectations and lead to resistance or misaligned strategies. So here I'll bring up some of the examples of the prevalent myths about AI and maybe show a way to address them effectively. Sorry. So the very common myth about AI, the AI can fully replace human jobs. Okay. So the reality is, while AI can automate tasks, it is more effective now when augmenting human capabilities rather than replacing them entirely. So AI will excel in processing in a large data sets and performing repetitive tasks, but it lacks the emotional intelligence, the creativity, and the strategic thinking that human brains possess. So, in addressing this myth, I think I would like to emphasize examples where AI and human can work collaboratively, leading to increased productivity, enhanced creativity, and higher job satisfaction. So, I think as the example I gave earlier in one of my questions, like one of my answers, sorry, regarding the collaboration between in the field of healthcare, where AI would be providing the various diagnostics and the treatment options, but it's a doctor who will make the final decision. So here, say doctors uh, can use their judgment and use the results provided by the AI tools, and provide the best option to the patient. So it's not again, AI is not replacing humans here. Okay. The next example myth was, AI is infallible and unbiased, which is completely wrong. So AI systems are as good as the data they're trained on. So so if the data contains biases, the AI's decision will reflect those biases. So AI algorithms can make errors, and especially in complex situations where the current situation deviate from the data they are trained on. So the training data is not good enough to capture the edge case. There may be errors in the response also. And how to address this myth, I think I would like to stress the importance of continuous monitoring, testing, and updating of the AI systems, okay, to identify the correct biases and errors. And then I would also like to advocate for diverse data sets and teams to reduce the risk of biased AI outputs. The third very common myth that we have seen is, AI can understand and process information like human brains. Okay. So AI processes information and learns patterns differently than the human brains. While some AI models, particularly in deep learning, and are inspired from the neural networks of the human brain, their understanding and reasoning capabilities are not comparable to human cognition. So when I try to address this myth, I would like to clarify the differences between the AI pattern recognition capabilities and human cognition, emphasizing the AI's role as a tool that process information based on algorithm and data. They lack the consciousness and the emotional understanding which human brains possess.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Mr. Joyanta, for sharing your insights and details.
Mhm.
So it was really a nice discussion, and I'm sure that our audience, which are the serial business people as well as the key decision makers, and also the employees or the workforce, it will be really helpful to understand your views, your strategies, initiatives, and implement it as soon as possible with their workforce. Thank you so much for joining us and providing your time. I would like to thank Mr. Joyanta Banerjee, Mr. Mageshkumar, Mr. Soumya Barman, Mr. Somasundaram, and Mr. Lakshmana Rao to provide your time and valuable insights in this panel discussion. It was really great having you on the board and hearing you. What really pleasure. I will look forward to meet you and work you with all of you again. And thank you so much for your time.
Yeah, thank you. Thanks for having us.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Okay.